Hello, good evening, everyone, wherever you are listening to me, um, all over the world. Good afternoon, good morning. I want to say um, it is a big privilege for me to be live today, and I believe that today, as we want to talk about the basic steps to personal branding, we cannot learn one or two things, and it's going to help us because I've seen a lot of people coming online believing that they are on social media and they don't have these basic steps to personal branding. And as I will be talking about the basic step today, it's going to help each and every one of you to learn better. Yes, to learn better, because with what I'm going to share with you today, it's going to add values to you. Yes, my name is Solomon Adedayo, and I'm a personal brand expert, and I'm going to share the basic step with you today. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, because I don't want to take much of our time, this is after 5 already, and I just want to quickly share the little experience and the basic steps you need to learn about personal branding as we go on. Now, many people know that branding is the perception of people about you. And for some of us that are doing businesses, for some of us that are into one or two things, without us getting the basic of personal branding, we might not do well. And because before people buy from you, they need to get to know you, and that is why your brand need to speak well personally before your business, your organization, and whatsoever anything you want to do. So I just want to let us to understand the fact that I will share with us the basic things that we need in the journey of personal brand. Now, today some of you might be looking at me and said, what did this guy want to say? But I just want you to get your paper and write if you want to write. Now, the thing I will share with us is building a brand takes time, much time, and that is how it grows like a tree. Before a tree could spring up, it will take time, and that is why for you as a person, to grow a brand as well, it will take time, and that is why the time to start building your brand is now. The time to start building your brand is now. Okay, maybe let me remove my shade so you can able to see my face clearly. Okay, like I said, so it takes time. Now, what is brand? Because that is number one thing I need to share with us. What is brand? I'm going to give the acronym of brand so we can all know what BRAND stand for, which is very key to what I want to share with us today. Now, what is brand? Brand is a mask of identity. Brand is a mark of identity. How people identify your or recognize your offering, which is your product or services. So, brand is a mask of identity. Now, many of you have heard about my name, Solomon Adedayo. Now, the name doesn't just come about because we have so many Solomon Adedayo. We have so many people bearing that name. But that name is a brand on its own. So whatever anything you are doing, you always need to have a brand for it. That is why you can see the big organization that we have, their brand always stand out. That is why your personal brand also always will stand out. Now, I'm going to share the people that they use their personal brand to have influence, to do business in the marketplace. Now, let me quickly break it down. What is brand? So number one, which is B stands for be the best. B stands for what? Be the best. Now, whatever anything you are doing, you need to be at the best in doing it. Now, don't mind me the way this video is, but I just want you to follow me through because where I am currently, I just have to manage myself to do this video so everybody can watch, so everybody can listen as well. So, about this basic personal brand. So, number B, which I'm discussing, said be at your best. And the R stand for you have to be reliable. Now, I'm defining the brand. You have to be what? Reliable. And A stand for available. A stand for available. Now, and the N stand for new updates. It stands for new updates, whereby you come up with new things every day, now and then. And also, the D stand for discipline. Yes, the D stand for discipline. Now, I want to break it down so you can understand the meaning of brand. When I say B stand for be at the best, it said you have to be very competent at what you do. That is why Apple is a big brand in the marketplace. Yeah, Apple is a big brand. They make one of the best phone in the marketplace. So there's also always a competition when it comes to brand, and that is why you need to be at the best at whatever anything you are doing. He said, look at Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a beverages. What they are doing, they are the best at it. You can see they are competing. Pepsi is competing with them, and that is why, as a brand, you need to be at the best at what you are doing. So without you being at the best, there is no how people can reckon with you. Yes, there's no how people can reckon with you. So now that is for B. So I'm trying to break it down because I've mentioned it before. I've break it down so you can also follow me now and listen to me carefully. So now I want to talk about R, which is reliable. He said, are you reliable? Are you dependable? Can people trust you to deliver? Yes. He said, if you are taking away an outside part of the world, will you be able to deliver? Now, some of us now, with the situation of logistics coming in place, drop shipping and all those stuff, e-commerce, now people need you to be reliable, because when they book order and you tell them you are going to bring this product in 2 to 3 days, or you will deliver in 2 to 3 days, if you are not delivering within those speculated time, then they will not like to do business with you. And that is why you have to be reliable. And this is part of the basic of personal brand. So you have to be reliable. When you are reliable, people will be able to do business with you. Now, I have some of my clients that I do business with in USA. I have them outside the country, even in the country. But the major thing is, once I tell my client that I'm going to deliver in the next 10 days, I will try as much as possible that to finish the job within 5 to 6 days. So I know that the remaining 4 days will be for logistics, for me to deliver the goods or the job. So you have to be reliable to build your brand. Without you being reliable, there is no how you can build your brand. There is no how people can do business with you. So the more you are reliable, the more your brand is growing, and that is it. So, and I want to talk about the next thing, which is available. So now, do you show up daily? Like some of us that are social media inclined, and you see that some people will not come to social media until like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month after. By the time they come back, you will see that they have lost so many things, and that is why social media is not just a place to be. And the same thing applicable to offline business. Like now, it's like you don't go to office every day. If you don't go to office every day, people will think you are not in business again. So also social media also is also the same thing, that if you don't show up daily, if you are not available to show up daily on social media, that means you are not doing business. You are not building your brand. Like I do something every day now. I do daily inspiration with Solomon Adedayo. That is when I started early this year, and every day I make sure that I post that daily inspiration with Solomon Adedayo, no matter how it is. Now, if I miss some days due to network or light or whatever, once I come online, I have to apologize to people, because I know some people are enjoying that daily inspiration. Now, early this month, I turned into daily inspiration with the Holy Spirit. There is no how I try as much as possible to post it daily. Why? Because people are following. Now, some people have called me over the time and said, once they don't see me show up one day, they will say, we missed your daily inspiration today. What happened? That is to tell you, people have been following. That if they are not been following me, they will not ask me that we didn't see you post daily inspiration with the Holy Spirit. Now, you have to show up daily when it comes to building your brand. So brand are known to show up daily. That is why you see Pepsi, you see Guinness, you see Stars, you see Coca-Cola, you see all these beverages companies and other big organizations, MTN, they keep doing adverts every day to show up in the face of their prospects, even in the face of their clients, in the face of their customer. Why? Because they are telling you that we are still in business. That is why you need to show up daily, every day in the marketplace. It's like some people that have marketplace, and you can tell me now if I want to use Oshodi market now, that you have large customer and you did not show up in a day in the marketplace, and some people are coming with millions of naira to do business with you, and if you are saying you are somewhere, you might lose that opportunity. And that is why building your personal brand takes you to show up every day. You need to be available in the social media, and the N stand for new updates. Now you will see that brands always come up with new setup of ideas, new things to show you that we can be part of the trend, and also we can give you the best. And that is why you need to be ready to update and upgrade your brand every day yourself. So you have to reinvent yourself, because without you getting new updates, it's like you are eating food and you are not growing. It doesn't really make sense. So you have to always upgrade yourself. Like some of us are using smartphone now, you will see that every week for some of the apps that we are using, there's always an update. Why are they updates? The reason why is, without the update, there is no how you can enjoy those apps. They need to come up with new things to fix some things in the app so that you can enjoy it better. So without that, there's no how you can enjoy the app. So that's why they come up daily with new updates, and that is why as a person, as a business owner, and for somebody that wants to build personal brand, you need to keep updating yourself. You need to keep updating yourself, because it's the key for you to get people attracted to you in the marketplace. So now I will go to the D, which ends the brand, which is D stand for discipline. So every brand must be disciplined and must stand for something. Be principled, whether a personal brand or a corporate brand. That is why you see that for people, for many brands that you have seen, they are well disciplined in their brand. Yes, that is why you don't joke with your brand. So your brand is the key for you to leverage in the marketplace. Like now, if I should just mention Dangote, now you are reckoned with Dangote. Why? Dangote have been disciplined in his business, and which is the reality. So without you trying to be disciplined at what you do as a brand, you might not get the actual result. And that is why you need to continue to be disciplined with building your brand. Yes, you need to be disciplined with building your brand. Now, many of you will be asking me some questions and say, Guy, why are you talking about branding today? Now, the reason why is I've seen so many people on social media. Some people will just come up once in a while and they want to build brand, and some people will say people don't know me, they don't really know what you are doing, they don't know your products or services. Now, without you building your personal brand, you might not be able to get good sales. Now, for some of you, there is what we call KLT in branding, but I just want to quickly share it with us, because that is being taught in advanced class of branding. Now, KLT means KL stand for known, L stand for like, and T stand for trust. Now, if people don't like you, there's no how they want to buy from you. There's no how they want to part their money with you. If people don't know you, there is no how. For some of you that show up once in a while, you just come to social media today. Before you come to social media again, in the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Some people even in a month. How do they want to know you? How do they want to do business with you? Now, the T part of it is trust. When you don't show up daily, when you are not updating yourself, when you are not doing the right thing, when you are not at your best, there is no how people can trust you to do business with you, which is the reality. And that is why you have to be known, you have to be liked, you have to be trusted before people can do business with you in the marketplace. And that is why your personal brand is key for you to get this done. Now, for some of you now, let me use Dangote as an example. Dangote now have so many sector of the businesses, and whenever they are mentioning some things, you will hear Dangote. Yes, why? Because he have diversified into all the sector of all this business. Now, many of you, brand is easy when you know who you are and what you do not. Yes, when you know who you are, brand is easy for you to build. So, and that is why it is very key for you and I to build our personal brand. Now, for people that I'm going to share with you, now, many of you know Fela Durotoye. Fela Durotoye, he had a particular thing that they studied in school, but when he started consulting, before they could even hear Gemstone, which is the name of his consulting firm, people have been hearing Fela Durotoye. So his name is the first thing that is ringing in people's mind before Gemstone. And that is the key to personal brand. Because whatever anything you want to do, your name will be the first thing that will be ringing bells in people's mind. Even for some people that are working for organization, no matter who you are, the client or the prospect you are dealing with, before he could remember your company's name, he will first of all remember your name. And that is the truth. So you have to build your personal brand. Before the product you want to sell, before the services you want to sell, they will first of all know you. It's like some of you now, when you want to start any business, you will first of all sell to your family. Yes, because the family itself doesn't even know the business. They know you. And for people that are doing land business, now if you want to go and sell land, you have to first of all, like, they will be even skeptical about you have started selling land. Why will I buy from you? Because nobody will want to part their money with you in the first place. But the influence that they know you, they will like to want to do business with you, which is very key. They will like want to do what? Business with you. And that is why I want to share the little tips, and which is the basic to personal brand with us. Now, let me now say this. Many people lost identity in the marketplace. Now, if you are checking my name on social media, my name is written as Solomon Adedayo. Now, many people, they customize their name to the level that you can't find them on social media. There was a story I'm going to share with you. This person is in search of job, and he submits the CV. By the time he submits the CV that he want to get the job, so the HR was like, okay, what have you been doing? And in particular, the person submits that is a digital marketing whatever to as part of the CV to the company. And they were like, okay, let us search for what you are doing on social media, and let us search for your name. And by the time they will get to the social media to find this guy, oh my God, they could not find this guy easily. And again, this guy is not doing what is called as digital marketing. And the guy loses the job. Many of us, we come to social media giving ourselves different names. Like some people want to spell Abayomi now. Abayomi start with A. Some people will start with H-A-R. And if that is not Abayomi, your name is your identity in the marketplace. That is why all the brands that you are seeing, Coca-Cola stand for Coca-Cola. They don't have another name. That is their brand name. That is their trademark name. So your name should not be written anyhow. That is why you see that when your name is being mistakenly spelled, and you have to correct it. That is why what? Because your name is your identity. Now, for some people that have BVN, they have like two names that do not correlate with their bank names. You see that they always have issue. That is to tell you, whatever anything you are doing, you have to have a good identity for yourself. And that is why your name should speak well in the marketplace, should speak well on social media. Now, for some of you that just write anyhow name, some of you will still not bracket your name and still put another nickname. Now, I will advise you that your name should be your name. And the advice I'm going to give to you that the name that you can use at most is only 2 names. So it will be easier for people to call you, to know you, to reckon with you, and which is the truth, because you can't just be using 3 names, 4 names. Fine, some people when they are then give birth to them, they give them like 20 names. You can't bear all the 20 names. Only you. What of the children that is coming? Only you, they give you 20 names, and you want to put all the names on social media. It can't work. Who will know you? So that is why you have to use 2 names on social media to build your identity, because without that, there is no how you can be known in the marketplace. And that's why I'm sharing this basic personal branding with us, basic step to personal branding with us, because I believe that with this little I'm sharing, you have to come up with the idea of building your personal brand in the social media and in the marketplace. Okay, let me quickly give us the tips of 1 or 2 things that we need to build our brand. One of the 2 things that we need to build our brand. Now, many of us, we believe that we can't promote ourselves to build our brand, and I'm going to share what you are going to use to build your brand in the marketplace. Now, number 1 thing is you have to promote yourself, which is key to building your personal brand. And number 1 thing that will project you out there is your passion. Your passion. And again, what is your skill, your expertise, your knowledge, your experience. So those are the things you need to share in the marketplace to build your brand. Because without sharing these things, sharing your passion, your skill, your knowledge, your experience, there is no how you can build your brand. So it is very key for you to do that, to build your brand in the marketplace. All right, now I want to just share with us 1 or 2 things that we need to do to build a personal brand when it comes to social media handle. Now, choose for you to build your personal brand. Choose for you to build your personal brand. Now, number 1 thing is your brand name, which I talk about identity. Avoid changing of name in the marketplace, in the social media. Now, for how long have you seen Coca-Cola change their name? For how long have you seen Pepsi change their name? For how long have you seen Guinness change their name? For how long have you seen other brands, MTN, change their names? You see, for Airtel that was changing name, they are not strong as MTN. Yes. For also Etisalat that is changing name tonight, they are not strong as MTN and Globacom. That's why the 2 major brands in telecoms that is going strong and stronger is Globacom and MTN. Why? Because they never changed their name. And that is why you don't need to be changing your names when it comes to you building your personal brand. So it is very key for you to keep a simple name that people can reckon with in the social media and in the marketplace. So your brand name is what should not be changed often and often. And number 2 things I'm going to share with you is your profile picture. Now, for some of you, if you check my profile picture, you will discover that I used the HD picture there, and with that, you are able to see me clearly. Now, for some people, they change pictures as if the thing is how will I call it, because you can't just be changing pictures. Now, for people that want to do business with you, some of you will change pictures to cartoon, we change pictures with a quote, we change. Some people are even using another brand picture to replace themselves. You can't be changing pictures if you want to build your brand. People that want to do business with you need to know you. Yes. Like now, some people will use quotes, some people will just put animal pictures and all those stuff. Some people will use their friends. Like some people now, when their friend is doing birthday, they will change their picture to their friend's birthday. And by that, you are not building any brand though. And you are not ready to build your brand. So if you want to really build your brand, you have to use your image, your picture. Without your picture, there is no how people can know you, people can reckon with you. And that is why you don't need to be changing pictures, you're changing your profile pictures with anyhow pictures. So your picture must be there for people to see you. That is why for somebody that was want to get employed and they were trying to search for him and they could not get his picture on his social media, and they said this person is not serious. It has come to that extent. And that is why you need to know what you are doing in the social media. Know what you are doing. You can't just be doing anyhow on the social media. No. Internet have gone beyond that. And that is why you need to you need to be able to give yourself good names by putting profile pictures to build your brand. Okay? So, and again, don't your cover pictures, yes, for some of you now in your Facebook header you just put maybe your pictures there. Now if you are checking my Facebook header now, my cover photo, you'll be seeing that my business is what is there, the Marvelous Impact Concept. Why? Because that is what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you I'm into this business now, and you are seeing my picture, which is in my profile picture. You are seeing that is HD inclined picture. Now you need to tell people what you are doing. Don't just put anything on your cover picture. Sell yourself. Sell what you are doing. Sell your products. Sell your services. If you want to put your 2D animation, you are into graphics design, put it there. Let people know what you are doing in your cover photo. Your cover photo is to sell yourself as well. So it's to sell yourself as well. And that is why it is very key for you to know what you are doing on social media. You need to know what you are doing. Don't just believe that you can just put anything anyhow in your cover photo. No. So you have to know what you are doing. Okay? So, and again, it's your bio, which I'm going to share with us. Your bio should speak about what you want to help people to do. Like now, I think I wrote in my bio that I want to help people to gain spiritual and financial freedom through empowerment and training. Yes. Why? Because your bio need to speak of what you can help people to do, to solve as their problem. Because without that, you might not be able to solve that problem. So your bio should speak of what you can help people to do in solving their problem, in adding values to them. So it is very key. So it should be your core message. Your bio should be your core message. Your bio should be your core message. Okay, and as I'll be rounding up in few time, I just want to share with you again your timeline and tagging. I want to beg everyone, for some of you that want to really build your life. Okay, sorry, is the network. So your timeline is like your room. If your room is scattered, is dirty, there is no how you can able to stay there. That is how your timeline is. Now, many of you, your timeline have become a dumping yard, whereby anybody from anywhere can tag you and dump anything in your timeline. Now, some of you, when you celebrate birthdays, some people will call you, tag you, and add whatever to you, and tag you. Some people will post, some people will do party and tag you, and everything will be appearing on your timeline. It's not speaking well. Your timeline should be neat. Now, people can come to your timeline and should find value. Now, if you are checking my timeline on Facebook, you will see whatever anything I'm doing, and you will see that is either transformational event, or you are seeing my daily inspiration, or you are seeing one event that is adding value to people's life or transform people's life, and which is the truth. So you can't just meet anyhow post on my timeline. Any post you are seeing on my timeline, I approve it for anyone that tagged me. The one that I see that is not going to be useful on my timeline, I won't approve it. Yes, because it's like my house, it's like my room, so I keep it clean. So you need to keep your timeline clean. Don't let people to be tagging you anyhow. You can go to your setting on Facebook and all your social media handle, and go to your timeline tagging and set it that it's only you that can approve anybody tagging you. So anything will not just be dropping on your timeline. Anything will not just be dropping on your timeline. So it is very key, so that you clean up your timeline. Like somebody that went for interview and they were trying to say on your social media, let us see what you are doing on Facebook. By the time they open the Facebook and they discover that everybody is just posting anything anyhow on the timeline, and they said to him, you are not serious for this job, you are not ready to get this job. Why? Because your timeline is not speaking of what we want to employ you for, and the guy lose the job. And that's why your timeline should be clean. So for some of you now, go to your setting on Facebook and all your social media and do try as much as possible to do setting of your timeline. Do setting of your timeline. It is very key. And the other one I'm going to share with us, for some of you that are seeing me now, you will see that if you are checking my Facebook, he said I started Facebook in 2018. And why did that happen? My account was hacked 2 years ago. Yes, my account was hacked 2 years ago. And the story is this: I have a brother that used to come and say sometimes, bros, I want to enter Facebook, give me your phone, and I will give him my phone. And from there, the guy get to know my password, and they hack into my Facebook account. Never knew the guy along the line was into Yahoo, and that's how my account was hacked. But at the particular time that my account was hacked, I was busy, so I could not able to get to know what is going on when the account was hacked. So the account was fully hijacked. But the funny part of it is the account could not be used to run the fraudulent ads along the line. Why? Because God answered my prayer and they forget the password to the account. So I have to start building another account in 2018. And if you are looking at that account now, if you are looking at my friends, you will see that I've done a lot of work on it. And what I want to share with you that will make you to secure your account is two-factor authenticator that will make you to secure your account and all your social media account. And that's we call it social media security. So you don't need to leave your account anyhow for all the years of work that you have been doing, and somebody will just come and hijack it. So don't allow anybody to hijack your social media account. Don't allow anybody to hijack your social media account. So it is very key that you go and do two-factor authenticator on your social media account. It is very key. So your account will not be hijacked. Because anybody that want to log into your account, Facebook will send you a code to your phone. Don't send the code to anybody. It's for your own security reason. Like now, if you are using a phone and you want to log in another phone, Facebook will send you a code that you are going to use to approve that login in another phone or in another device. Okay, so I think I'm able to share these little basic tips with us on building your personal brand. This is just tips, and this is just a basic steps for you to build your personal brand. Now, there are so many things that you are going to do to build your personal brand in the marketplace, and there is a lot of work to do for you to build your brand. These are just basic tips for you to have to secure your social media handle for people that are building brands, so your account will not be hijacked, and for you also to know what it is to build your brand. And that is why I just came up to share these little tips with us. So for us to know what it is and what we are going to do to secure our social media accounts. Yes, because some of you are building your brand and you believe that you are doing well. Along the line, something might happen that your account might be hijacked. And that is why you see hackers everywhere now. A lot of things is going on in the social media that if you don't secure your account, you are thinking you are building brand, they will just flop all what you have been doing over the years. And that is why for the almost like 10 years of work that I've done on social media was flopped within twinkle of an eye. And that is why I always encourage people now to do two-factor authenticator. And that's why for people that are using WhatsApp as well, that's why WhatsApp have two-factor authenticator, and you have to secure all your accounts on social media. So it is very key for you to do that to build your personal brand as well, so that whatever anything you are doing will not be hijacked from you. I want to thank everyone that is coming online to watch me, to listen to me. My name is Solomon Adedayo, and I'm your personal brand expert. Don't mind me. Don't mind the way I look today for me to speak to you. Okay, I want to appreciate everyone. God bless you for coming up to listen to me. You can still watch this video via my timeline later, because after I'm dropping off the line now, this video will be ready and you can watch it over and over and again. I want to say thank you for watching and for listening. God bless you. We'll meet another time. So there are so many tips coming up, so many updates I'll be sharing with us concerning personal brand and social media stuff, even your personal development. Just stick to my timeline and you are going to get so many value. Thank you. I remain Solomon Adedayo, your personal brand expert.